So you stepped into the CEO role. Maybe you were promoted. Maybe you acquired the company. Maybe you were brought in from the outside to scale things up. And quickly you realize that this leadership team doesn't know how to make decisions. Every issue lands on your desk. Every choice needs your approval. You didn't create this culture, but somehow you're stuck in it. Today I'm talking about the inherited bottleneck. When you acquire a leadership team that was trained to operate this way, and how to break the pattern without breaking your people. Here's what I see when I work with new CEOs or companies that have been recently acquired. The previous leadership, whether it was a founder, a prior CEO, or a private equity management firm, ran everything through themselves. Maybe they were brilliant. Maybe they were controlling. Or maybe they just didn't know how to create a team that operated and functioned without them. But here's what happened to the leadership team that you acquired. They learned to execute, but not decide. Not because they're incapable, but because they were trained not to. When they went to make a decision, they were overruled. When they took initiative and it didn't go well, they or their friends were reprimanded. So they stopped trying. And now you're sitting there wondering, why don't they just own their own area? The simple answer, they were trained not to. Look, I know this is a culture that you didn't create, but you're stuck in it. And if you don't do something, you're going to continue to have to make the decisions that this team is perfectly comfortable letting you make. And that is going to get exhausting. Here's the hard truth. Your team has a learned behavior. And learned behaviors require us to actively rewire the operating system. And that starts by understanding that this is a cultural problem, not a capability one. All right, so you've inherited a team like this. Let's talk about what's actually going on and how to fix it. When a leadership team has operated under a command and control type CEO for a number of years, a few things get hardwired. Number one, they learn that there's safety in escalation. Quite simply, they learn to ask rather than decide. They learn that if they ask and it's wrong, that they're safe. But if they don't ask and they're wrong, then they're in trouble. Number two, there's ambiguity about authority. They genuinely don't know what they're allowed to decide. So they paralyze. And as a result, they move everything through you. And number three, they simply haven't exercised those decision-making skills for a very long time. The judgment it takes, the critical thinking that it takes, that's not something that they've really had to apply. So number one, they haven't practiced it. And number two, they haven't built the confidence to really feel secure in making those decisions. So when you come in and say, I want you to feel empowered, I trust you, make decisions for your area, they don't believe you because they've heard that before and it didn't end well. We can't just come in and declare a new culture. We have to start by building new habits. Here's what works. Number one, we have to name the pattern explicitly. Sit down with your leadership team and say something like this. Say, look, I know that historically this organization has run by moving almost all decisions through the prior CEO or founder. I get it, but that's just not going to work for me. And if we're going to scale to the point that I know we can, we're all going to have to be strategic decision makers. So I'm going to push back on you. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to ask you to do things and make decisions that are uncomfortable. I get it. And it's going to be uncomfortable for me too. We're learning a new operating system together. Number two, Be ridiculously clear about decision-making rights. Remember, they don't actually know what they're allowed to decide. So we have to be crystal clear. Saying to them, you own your own functional area, it's not good enough. We have to get granular. We have to offer things like, you own all hiring decisions for your team up to X level or X budget. Otherwise, I'll get involved. Number 2, you own all purchasing decisions within this range. Outside of that, we discuss. Number 3, you own all answers for how to handle customer issues. If you need my help, I'm here for you, but it's yours to figure out. Otherwise, move forward. Step 3, we redirect, not rescue. Now, this is really important because this is where the retraining happens, right? The next time one of your leaders brings a choice or decision to you that is within their authority, your job is to listen and ask questions, not rescue. When they bring it to you, you can say things like, what options have you considered to this point? Or what do you think we should do? Or if I weren't here, how would you decide? And then here's the really important part. Let them decide. Even if it's not your way, even if it's not how you would have done it, let them carry it through. That's how they learn. That's how they build the muscle. And number 4, celebrate when they make those decisions. When a leader makes a decision and it goes well, celebrate it publicly. Say things like, I want to acknowledge so-and-so for making this decision. That's exactly what ownership looks like in this organization. And when it doesn't go well, debrief with the team. Look at it as a learning opportunity. Make sure they know it's a learning opportunity and consider what went well in it and what we might do differently the next time. This is critical to them learning that making decisions is what we do in this organization. Now, here's the part that nobody likes to talk about. Not everyone will make this transition. For some of your leaders, they've operated this way for so long that they either can't or won't make the jump. And you'll need to decide, is it worth taking the time to develop them? Or do you need to bring in other people who already operate with ownership? No judgment either way, but you do need to be honest about it. Because here's the deal. If you have leaders who fundamentally can't make decisions without you, they're not just bottlenecks. They're blocking others underneath them from making decisions too. Sometimes the best decision you'll make as a new CEO is recognizing which leaders are ready to evolve with you and which ones can't. If you are a CEO that's inherited a leadership team that won't function without you, first know this. This is fixable with intentionality. We can't just come in and say we want more empowerment. We want a different culture. We have to actually retrain the operating system. So do this. Number 1, have an explicit conversation with your team. Name the pattern. Make it safe to talk about. Number 2, get crazy clear about decision-making rights. Remember, they haven't had this before. Share it with them. Reinforce it. Keep saying it. And number 3, start redirecting decisions back to them. It'll feel awkward at first to challenge them. They'll not like it. It will be uncomfortable. But remember, we're building new muscle. This is the process. And if you need help identifying where your bottlenecks are and how to turn your leadership team into force multipliers instead of order takers, that's exactly what I do. Reach out to me or drop a comment below. Tell me, have you inherited a leadership team like this? And what challenges have you had in shifting the culture? I'll respond to every comment. And if this helped, subscribe because we're going to go deeper into building leadership teams that thrive whether you're in the room or not. I can't wait. Now go have that conversation.